next, so our seniors, the three that are here, I learned a ton about coaching being around these young ladies. Learned a ton about it because I had to figure out how to make it worth it. We weren't always sure how to do that. The rewards did not always line up with the time. For 3 years, I think all three of them played 2.5 hours a day. They'd go to some, well, at least 2 years, they played both practices, come to a lot of the practices, and not play a lot. Not play a lot at either level. One more than the other two, but they got to play a little more, but honestly didn't play a ton of basketball, but always kept coming back and always kept wanting to learn. And honestly, I feel like if Coach Mill and I sat down, and Reg and I sat down with a whiteboard, that these three young ladies could show all of our offenses, all of our press breakers, they could teach all the angles that we teach, they could talk about all of the terminology that we would want young girls to learn. I would have no problem with any of them coaching at our middle level, and probably they could do just as well as we are here. They've chosen to study this game and to learn this game, and I'm super excited for them that it was able to give back to them a little bit this year, and that their roles were able to be increased, and that they were able to find success at the varsity level. The first young lady that I want to recognize, Coach already kind of stole my thunder, probably just unbelievable shot blocker. I think we watch him practice like 4 or 5%. Anytime we're doing anything, she just happens to just block people constantly.
I hated it when she did it.
Courtney does not want to be around that. And then in games, I pretty much just said, just go and block. When I'm screaming, probably not a lot of people know what I'm screaming at her about. I just want her to try to block people. I wanted her to knock me down, knock the ball down, because she jumps higher than most players do, and it was just a real skill and a gift. The other thing about Olivia is she has a great jump shot. The skill set that she has, she found hard to get to the games, and honestly, we always knew, and we still know the things that she's capable of doing on the floor. Beyond all of that, the only thing that I ever gave her a hard time about was her own judgment of herself, her own body language. She always came to practice ready to help her teammates, believing in her teammates, supporting her teammates. 2 minutes a game, 10 minutes a game, 30 minutes a game. First, going to be standing up, cheering for her teammates, wishing them well, rewarding herself with the success of the overall team. And then when you go out and playing as hard as you possibly could, and the only thing that ever got in your way, we talked about this, was just your own self-doubt, right? So I hope that surviving this, making it through this, all the things that this did for you, that in your life you will not doubt yourself. Because we never doubted you, we constantly believed in you, we knew what you had in you, and I'm still waiting. I hope you go dominate that senior game. I just assume you get a dozen blocks in that game, so a bunch of jump shots. So saw you have some great games this year. You are a fantastic leader, good role model, and I enjoy coaching you every time I coach every year. I hope you have great success in whatever you choose to do in the future. Olivia.